Goa, the land of sun, sea and sand, is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the country and around the world. But even here, agriculture occupies a vital position. And it's not just an economic viability, we have lots of people to feed.
Goa might certainly be the smallest state in the country, but even in this land of sun and sand, agriculture is an asset. Agriculture in Goa comprises of cultivation of crops like paddy, cashews, coconut, and seasonal vegetables and pulses. It provides livelihood to nearly 12% of the state's 1.5 million population.
Even though the food industry is a thriving business globally, the food producers, that is, the farmers, are in a rather difficult situation. India is losing 2,000 farmers every single day, with many changing their professions or selling their land to switch to other attractive propositions like mining, tourism, and employment in the service sector.
Years back, Goa was full of paddy around the place. Okay, huge fields, everybody was planting. It was a family affair, family business. People from different families would come together and plant. My opinion was slowly education came inside. People did not want to do this menial job of going into the field, putting their legs inside, dirtying their hands. So as they began to study and all, children went off. Most of them in Goa have gone abroad for jobs. And it was paying fast. But the older generation kept on to the family tradition of looking after their fields. But the younger generation, they found it not viable. They found they could earn much more money doing other jobs, whichever field they were educated in. And therefore, the fields began to be left out slowly. We did not have the technology at those moments in our hand.
पहिले आमकां हे जे स्किमी मेळटले तेन्ना ते 1/14 उतारे बीन आमकां काडून मामलेदारांच्यान काडूंक आसले त्या उपरांत तांकां व्हरान दिवंक आसले दिल्या उपरांत मागीर पास जावपाक पणजेच्यान येवपाक चड टायम लागतलो अशें करून करून आमी तें हें करया आनी परत तें स्कीम कहली जाल्यार परत आमकां परत उतारे काडून लावंक आसले तेन्ना मागीर आमकां थंय वचून पणजे कोण वळख घाल्ल्यार वखील तरी पास करपाचें पडा अशें नाजाल्यार आमचें थंयच उरतालें अशें पयलीं आनी मागीर शेत मीत जाल्या उपरांत मागीर आमकां मेळटलें.
Agriculture department is having a lot of schemes. Many schemes the agriculture department is having. But the problem is that the farmer need to submit the application, all the documents, land index, affidavits, photos, quotations, everything. And every time the documentation makes it difficult to farmers to get a schemes. We also face a problem that farmer is not coming to avail the schemes. We are going the panchayats, we are calling the meetings, we are calling with the farm, having the meetings with the farmers, but farmers are not coming forward. We are organizing the Krishi Melavas. Farmers are gathering but not coming forward for the schemes because of the documentation. We need something which is a magical, will eliminate these all the requirements and one single document will serve the purpose.
On one hand, the government had lucrative schemes, subsidies and offers, and on the other hand, the needy farmer. A bridge to connect both was something that was lacking. How can these complicated piles of papers be simplified for both the farmer and the authority?
When I realized that in spite of a lot of efforts by government in publishing and enforcing many schemes, the farmers have to repeatedly go on producing documents, as well as sometimes they don't have appropriate documents and they don't get benefit. So e-Krishi Card scheme was launched, by which once they get the card, they become eligible for getting the subsidy.
So once we knew there was a problem, and under the guidance of our Honorable CM, we decided to go completely paperless. And that's when a team of officers and GEL came together and we launched Krishi Card to register all the farmers of Goa. And from then on, we moved on to make all our schemes online, thus making the life of farmers very easy now.
This project, being first of its kind in India, was called e-Krishi project.
When the farmer made a Krishi Card once, all his documents were taken, all his details were taken once. So then when he wanted to any of the schemes, and he did not have to bring any documents, he only had to apply. That also he could apply online. Online, and processing became easier for the office, much easier than what it was before, because it was everything at one place. For documentations of the office work, there also it was very easy because we could get it at one place, fast. There was a lot of improvement because of this. And the farmer also became happy because he did not have to come to the office often. He could do it at the panchayat level. He could, we had different places where farmers could visit. Then the scheme also for calculations for the officers, it was already there. So they just had to put in the data and they would get the subsidies. And it was directly going to the bank. There was no hassle of checks being delayed or checks being kept back or anything. It was done in time.
On an average, a farmer would visit the center more than 6 to 7 times to avail such benefits, which had to undergo around 60 steps and minimum 90 days. But with the introduction of the new system and e-Krishi Card, the same process is reduced to just 10 to 12 steps.
The e-Krishi project comes with many features. A farmer can get information about ownership identity rights, land records, cropping patterns, complete history about farming and past subsidies, soil health. And guess what? A farmer can avail all the 60 services via the online method. Goa is the only state in India to do so, and it comes with complete technical support via SMS and the local Kisan call center. Ooh, that's quite impressive.
A flood in the Kanakona area had destroyed a large number of crops and plantation of the farmers. We went there to see how the Agriculture Department was carrying out the aid and reimbursement process through the e-Krishi project.
Now, after implementation of this e-Krishi card, the farmer has to produce only their Krishi card abstract and only form. Then we can process their claims online. And in this case, we can process the case by assessing their field through Krishi card within a short period of time.
Earlier farming was very traditional and very simple, but now with modern technologies and techniques coming up, more and more farmers are coming up. We have probably used one of the latest